Hey everybody, welcome to day 395 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. We did not meet our sales goal today. However, I am beautifully reset to zero tonight, and I'm going to tell you a little something about that I changed. And the shipping is done, and yeah, long day, but great, very productive. I'm very pleased. Had a personal win today, so super excited about that with a boundary, and yeah, it's working. Okay. Yeah, so the change I made with my reset to zero, which was a product of our mastermind meeting today, was habit stacking. If you read Atomic Habits, Jill Drink, you know that habit stacking can be very effective. So I've decided to stack something, which is my time blocking for the next day, with my reset to zero. So I made it my goal to time block daily. And so at the end of each day, as I'm resetting to zero, part of that is going to be establishing my time blocks, putting in the details for the next day. So really excited about that. Hopefully it just becomes a habit. And thank you to our mastermind for helping me figure out how to do that and just put it into play. Sometimes it's the simple things, guys, that really can make a big difference. And yeah, so thank you. So that's my habit stack, and it's kind of stacked along with reseller reflections. Yeah, so there we go. Triple stack. Yeah. Triple stack of habits. All right, so what I want to talk about tonight is accountability. And our quote for today was, accountability is not consequences, it is ownership. And that is part of the 12-week yearbook. Jill, drink again. And the chapter is called Accountability as Ownership. It's page 45 on most of the editions. I encourage anybody that has read this book to go back and read this chapter. I think it's like 3 or 4 pages, super simple read, but just everything about it is just, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and what I got out of it. So, on Tuesdays, we do a lot of accountability, and we have our 12-week year meeting, and then we have our mastermind meeting, and we do a lot of accountability. So we think a lot about accountability. And sometimes we think about accountability as something that has consequences, like that are imposed by somebody else. If you're at work, if you are, I think a lot of entrepreneurs have that self-accountability already in place, or pieces of it, and do understand it as ownership. But there are pieces and parts that we absolutely don't. And the reason why I think this is so powerful is, it ties back to the serenity prayer, things that are in your control, stoicism, all of that. But think about this for a second. Like, the only things you control are your thinking. And a part of this I'm reading from the book, your thinking and your actions, but those are enough if you are willing to own them. And that is what accountability is looking at your choices, your decisions, and owning them. Whether or not you did what you said you were going to do, that's how you hold yourself accountable. And they really lean into the fact in this chapter that everything is a choice, because you're looking at the things that are in your control. Not making a choice is a choice, but all of the choices we make day in and day out, whether we are going to have to do something at work or whether we choose to do something at work, because almost everything is a choose to. And if you look at it that way and you put yourself back in control and you own the things that you're doing, and, also that you own, the results of that and the results of your decisions, and put yourself, back in the driver's seat. I love this. Yes. And let's see, there was one other thing in here that I really liked. Everything you do is a choice. Once you concentrate on the last things that are in control, there's a quote in here. It says, our last free act, after which no further free acts are possible, is to deny that we are free. Sit on that one for a little bit. All right, guys, that's what I have. Think about your accountability. Think about the next time you go into a mastermind accountability meeting. Think about owning your actions and set your goals to be accountable. Now, is it great to report in that you've done something? Yes, that is why group settings work so well. That is why masterminds are so successful. That is why setting a goal with a group and saying it out loud is so successful. But the ultimate accountability is your choice, your ownership. So start thinking about accountability as ownership. And I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Again, go read the chapter. Yes, do yourself a favor. I will link up the book in the show notes in case you don't have it. Get it. All right. I will see you on day 396 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.